Good morning. It is Monday Workout Madness, and I have in store for you the originals. Yes, we're going back to the originals. And the reason we do this, we take a break from them and we do other things because I want your body to not be used to the same thing. Also, just so you don't get bored. Because sometimes it gets daunting to keep working out and stuff like that. So I don't want you bored, and I don't want your body used to something because then you're not going to stick to it, okay? So we like to switch it up over here. Now, it's been just as long for me as it has been for you for these workouts, okay? The originals are the full body and the core. It's what I started this channel on in the first place. And you'll notice throughout, if you've been keeping up, we switch up often. So we do these workouts for 3 whole months. This week, technically on Friday, is the 1st. So we're starting it today, and we'll be continuing it for 3 whole months, okay? So we're gonna do a full body, and then core, and then we go into it. So the first month is only full body. The second month is core. And then the third month, we do full body, core, okay? And that's how we work it out. However, make sure that you're eating as clean as possible. That's how we work over here, okay? If you must have your sweets, have it in the morning. Yes, you can have a brownie for breakfast. That's fine. We do brownies over here at my house for breakfast. What's the difference between that and a pancake? You know what I mean? It tastes better. No, but try to limit it to once a week if you must have your sweet. Once a week. So pick your day. That's your day that you can have your sweet. And limit it, you know. Be kind to yourself. You don't need that whole plate. Just one is fine. But do it in the morning because you're more likely to burn it off throughout the rest of your day than if you had it for dessert. That's just a rule of thumb over here. And we're trying to eat as clean as possible. Very minimal carbs. So if you're going to have pasta, bread, or rice, you can only have one of those once a day. The rest of the time, try to make your meals that have a lot of vegetables, have a lot of fruit in it, have your protein. Clean eating. Okay, that's the key. Other than these beautiful workouts. Okay, so for 3 months, we're doing the originals. You got it. So 2 10-pound weights and 1 stretch band. If you don't have weights, that's okay. Just do the flexation sensations like we've done before in another video. What does that mean? Literally, you're pretending you have weights and you're just like, you know, you're gonna flex your muscles like this the whole time, like you have weights in your hand, and it's just the flexation sensations. And just follow along. I am not going to be talking during the video, however, I will voice over when we get to the next moves or whatever, because I too need my music and I'm not allowed to have it on here. I got copyrighted on 2 other videos, even though I put disclaimer, not my music. Still not good enough for YouTube, so that's okay. I need my music too. So get your favorite music on, get some water if you need some water, try to drink it before we do the workout, and then we'll stretch in the end, and then I'll talk in the end because I'm gonna get just as worn out as you. These workouts, you do not get breaks. There's no breaks. They're like that for a reason, okay? If you must take a break, because you've never done these before, that's okay. Try to keep it 30 seconds, no longer than a minute, okay? Try for 30 seconds, but no longer than a minute, and then get back into it. You'll notice when we do the core parts, our trouble zones is what I call it, you'll notice me counting on my fingers. 5 sets of 10, okay? I'm counting 10s on my fingers. Other than that, the upper body is just 2 sets of 10. And I'll write that on the screen when we get to the certain workouts, okay? I am gonna need to use my cheat sheet of my workouts. It's that right there. Because it's been just as long for me too. And I kind of forgot all of them. So a refresher is what I need as well. Oh, and by the way, you guys, we're almost at 300 subscribers. Thank you so much. And I'm still offering this as the giveaway. Okay, I was gonna add some hooks to it so it can be a keychain holder. Yeah, so this is still a giveaway for the 300 subscriber. Just FYI. There's that. And yeah, so put your favorite music on, Get you some water, 2 10-pound weights and 1 stretch band. That's all you need. You ready for this? Because it's time to get working. Let's go. Okay, we're about to get into shoulder press, and you know me, I like to do twofers, so we're going to squeeze way down here. You see where my elbows are? That's going to get your lats at the same time as we're pressing up for our shoulders, okay? I don't know, I just like to do twofers because honestly, it just gets it done quicker, okay? But it gives more of a challenge for your muscles to be moving all together. Make sure you're using breath control through all of your movements in everything that we do. Right here, since we're doing both a push up and a pull down, when we push up, we're going to breathe in, and that's going to help push it up even better, okay? It's going to help engage. And then when we drop down, we're going to breathe out. And this is the consistency I want you to keep the whole time. And now here with our shoulders, with just the shoulder pulls, we're breathing in to pull them up and breathing out when we come down. Okay, we're going to adjust our weights, and this is where we're going to do our chest and back flies. So we're going to squeeze both really good, okay? Squeeze right there, and then squeeze your chest. This also gets right underneath your shoulder blade. Get that bra fat, ladies. All right. That's going to help a lot. Okay, get ready to switch again. We're going to pull way back here so that we can squeeze those chests together. I was going to say something else, but better keep it appropriate. Ready? We're going to switch to bicep curls, just the regular kind, okay? Just pull on up, breathe in as we pull up, and breathe out as we go down. Make sure it's nice and controlled the entire time. Notice how up and down, it's literally the same rhythm. I'm not going faster as I go down. Don't do that. You can pull your shoulder. You're doing great. Hang in there. Your arms should be burning. And now we're going to come out to the side. Same thing, but we're coming out to the side. This just hits different and it feels good. Your arms are going to freaking be shaking after this. Getting into tricep dips, I want you at a tabletop and try not to swing too far forward. I don't want it way up. The weights kind of make you go a little farther than you want, so you kind of need to use some control and make sure that it's nice controlled moves as you're pushing back, okay? You can use 2 weights for this or just do one. I'm just using one, and it's going to be right over the head, and then get your triceps this way as well. All right, let's put that weight down, grab your bands, and we're gonna come right up over our head and we're gonna do shoulder pulls, okay? We're gonna get our upper back this way. It's helpful to imagine if you have a bar that you're holding on to and you're doing this. That literally mimics the use of a bar. Okay, this is going to target more of your upper back still, and I do call this cardio for your arms, okay? We're going to do, they're in threes, okay? You're going to do right here up above your chest, right at the chest, and then down below towards your belly button, okay? And just 10 of each. My arms are killing right now already. Yours should be too. 2 sets of this, okay? That's it. All right, now grab your weights again. And it's time to get into position. Tabletop back extensions, okay? Keep this slant. And we're only going up this far, okay? Do not pull your back muscles on me, please. Nice and easy, nice, slow, and controlled. Breathe in as we come up and out as we go down. You'll notice that through all of these moves, it's important to have perfect breath work in everything you do. Every time you're lifting up, every time you're crunching in, that's your breath in. That way it keeps everything engaged and tight as you're working it. Okay? Okay, my favorites, I like these standing obliques. It is important to keep a slant, okay? We are not straight up. I need that hip popping completely out, okay? Out as far as you can go. And you're going to keep that slant. The weights are literally just to sit there and be resistance. Nothing else. It's just for resistance, okay? To target the backside of our oblique, we just pivot this foot and do our twinkle fingers behind us, okay? Keep that arm behind you. It helps you focus on the backside of the oblique, okay? We are round people. We are not just flat pieces of paper, okay? So you got to target the backside and the side. That's how you get that definition. All right, get ready to switch sides. And same thing, people. I kind of spit on myself. I was breathing real heavy, getting real parched. It really has been a while since we've done these, you guys. Um, so yeah, let me know in the comments down below how you like it, okay? And this is literally how fast we need to be going through this. As you see, there are no breaks. There was 2 interruptions because I had to do medicine alarms, so you saw me adjusting a little bit for that reason. Okay, get ready for this next position, shoulder width apart for your legs, okay? Everything needs to be your butt. This is butt clenches. So I know it looks like I'm moving my back, but it's my butt, okay? My butt is dropping down and dropping up. The upper part of my body is just moving with the flow of my butt, okay? Does that make sense? Just really squeeze in and push out. Trying to only concentrate on your butt muscles moving, nothing else. My knees are slightly bent. And this is considered part of our treble zones, so it is 5 sets of 10. Now we're going to do 2 squats, and I want you to be more of like a plie type of squat. I almost lost my balance. And keep center. Go as low as you can go without hurting your knees. And this is going to work your inner thighs and your quads. And at this point, you're probably getting pretty tired, okay? So make sure you're controlling your breath. Everything should be this easy flow. You understand? Now, before we drop to the ground, we got to get those calves, okay? You can't grow calf muscles if you don't work them. So I want you to do a ballet stance. Kind of have to move this camera so you can see me better. But do the ballet stance, put your feet out, and nice and slow, up and down. Notice how evenly, I'm not like dropping down quickly to lift back up quickly, okay? Everything's slow movements. And before I drop, I am so thirsty right now, so I'm going to take a little bit of a drink and we're going to get to the floor. You ready for this? Make sure we also grab your towel or anything that you can use as padding. A blanket, towel. I'm just grabbing a towel. It works just fine. We're going to get into position. We're going to grab one weight and we're doing crunches on the side again. We're still targeting our obliques real quick. Don't mind me grabbing my little paper there, making sure I stay on track with all the moves. So here we're lifting our butt a little bit and we're trying to imagine that our elbow is going to touch our butt cheek. It's not actually going to do it, but we're just going to imagine that it is. It totally helps. This is going to target more of your back part of your oblique again. And our obliques are definitely a treble zone, so you'll see that we do our obliques a few different times. Make sure you're switching sides. You don't want to be lopsided and uneven, so we got to switch sides, all right? Again, 5 sets of 10. And I know you guys are getting really tired. You're doing great. Hang in there. We're almost done. Literally, we only have like 4 more moves to do. Well, I guess it's like 6, but technically it's 4. You'll see. We're going to get into our fire hydrants and donkey kicks. So fire hydrants first. Just bring it on up. You got this. Keep going. Use your breath work. Nice and controlled. 5 sets of 10. Each side. You're doing great. Get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1, and go. And from here, straight into donkey kicks. Ready? Go. Now I'm not bringing my knee all the way to my chest because then that would be focusing on my abs, which is fine to do in most instances, but I just want to focus on my butt, okay? So I'm just barely coming down, almost like my knee's going to tap the floor, but it doesn't. And then keep your foot flat, like you're going to push up the ceiling. And then really push up with your butt. And right here, we're going to switch sides. Make sure you're getting 5 sets of 10 on each leg. From this position, we're going to do our alligators. This is still working our butt, okay? This is going to get the saddlebag area, okay? And right now, I want you to notice that the feet are on the floor. In a minute, after these 5 sets of 10, we're going to lift our feet up and then do it again, 5 sets of 10. Get ready, we're about to lift our feet in 3, 2, 1. Lift them and lift that leg. You guys are doing awesome. I want you to stay in this position. We're just going to extend our legs out, and this is where we're going to get our side obliques, and then we're going to pivot our leg and get the back oblique again. Again, this is trouble zone. For many, many people, this is the hardest thing to get rid of. And yes, we still want to sculpt it. We're going to pivot one leg up just like this, and again, think of your elbow touching your butt. Get ready, we're going to switch sides. Do you see what I mean by this is kind of like, this one I count as just one exercise, but technically it's 3 altogether. Get ready for your alligators. Bring your knees in, keep your feet on the floor, and start lifting those knees. Ready? With the one knee. and go. We're gonna lift those feet up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and lift. This is another time that I got interrupted by an alarm. So, anyways, back to it. We're doing our oblique crunches. Notice how I'm lifting my legs up at the same time. Get that crunch in there, and then we're going to pivot our leg soon. You're doing awesome. Get ready. We're going to pivot and get the back oblique. 5 sets of 10. All right, from here, get onto your back. We're going to start our crunches. These are standard crunches. I want your feet kind of flat on the floor and your knees just slightly bent, just like this. Shoulder blades are going to be off the floor just a bit, and we're just holding the weight overhead. Do not be pulling with anything but your abs. Your hands literally are just holding your head there so you don't strain your neck. That's it. 5 sets of 10. Make sure you're breathing in as you're crunching up. Breathe out when you go down. Okay, get ready. We're about to go into our bicycles. I want you to see how low I am with my bicycles, okay? I'm keeping them down here, practically kicking the bed with my feet. And I'm not crunching up. I'm not doing anything with my upper. I'm targeting my lower tummy. That's it. I don't want to target the upper. I already did that. And holding this position with our shoulder blades slightly off the floor is targeting our upper abs as it is. So just nice and easy, slow moves, kind of like you're going to push. You know see how my feet are just kind of flat? It's like I'm going to push something away from me and then drag them right back in. You guys are doing amazing. Get ready. This is our last move. Catch your breath. And I need you in that same position. And now we're going to tap our toes to the floor. And we're going to touch our nose. Okay, these are called tap your toes, touch your nose. Keeping the abs engaged exactly how we were. You're only targeting the lower self. Do you understand? Good. 5 sets of 10. Nice and easy. You're going to feel this also in your thighs. And yeah, congratulations. This is the last workout. I've pushed you really hard towards the end right here, so you're going to be real tired, and that's okay if you need to take a small break. Remember, try to only like 10 seconds and then get back in it, okay? Notice how I just like blew out so much air. I know you can't hear that right now, but I was like, and that engages the top half of our abs again, and then we're going to pull in. And just keep your breath the same. Every time we drag our leg back in, we're gonna touch our nose with our knees, and we're gonna breathe in. So, and then as we're lowering our legs to the ground, breathe out. All right, it gives you way more strength, especially right here at the last part, because we're dying right now. I can feel it. I know you're dying. I'm dying. I was literally dying right here. So, breathe in right here and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. That breath in is literally giving you the momentum to keep going. You did it. You guys freaking did it. You conquered this workout. It's been so long since we've done these, and now you know why I like them so much. They literally work you so good. And not so terribly that you're not going to want to do it again tomorrow, because you're going to want to do it again tomorrow. I promise you. This is going to be great. I told you, those are good. I'm dead. To get through those last ones, I had to really so each time you're doing your crunch, I want you to breathe in as you're pulling up, and when you're letting out, you gotta breathe down. I should have told you that in the beginning. Whew. Now you know why those are my favorite. They really work you, like really, really. And I might do it to where we do this one for 2 weeks, and then the other one 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks, 2 weeks. My goodness. Make sure you stretch this out, guys. Stretch it out. Okay. Legs stretching. I took the camera down. I should put it back on. Hold on. And just kidding. I just broke it. It's broken. Son of a... Well, there goes that. That's just great. How am I going to freaking film stuff now? Crap. That sucks. Okay. Well, let's do it like this, I guess. On the floor. Oh my god, this feels so good. So, you see why you need your music, right? Motivation to keep on going, pushing through. Make sure your breath work is good. Whoo-wee, that feels good. Other side. Sorry, that was a bad angle. Shit. Hi. What'd you think of that, guys? Guys and gals, what'd you think? Like them? You see why they're my faves? My arms are dead. Are yours? My whole body. My whole body is dead. Woo-wee. Get on your tummy for me. Stretch out those abs that we just did. I had a hard time, like, on the last ones, lifting my legs up. Oh my gosh. I couldn't tell what hurt worse, my abs or my legs. For real. How about you? Feel free to comment down below what you think, okay? Dude, I'm so sad that that freaking broke. I really count on that thing. What am I gonna do about that? I mean, I could duct tape. It fixes everything, right? I mean, I could try. I can't even finish my stretches. I want to do that one again, actually. Oh my gosh. So the core, the only difference between the core and some of the moves that you just did, the alligators, and there's wall sits and stuff like that, but those all include using the stretch bands on our legs, including the fire hydrants and including the butt kicks. So it just makes them a little bit more intense. And then there are mountain climbers in the core workout. You're welcome. You're gonna hate me for those ones. The regulars and the ones that go on the side where your legs come up out to the side. I know. They're fabulous though. So, thank you guys for working out with me. Hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And it helps if you record, you know, like keep a photo diary, a photo journal, and see what you're at the end of the 3 months and see how it worked for you. It matters what you eat. It really, really does. We don't count calories here, and I did a few videos. We do use the Ayurvedic way, so I know there's testing on there. But I'll post, after this video, I'll post a picture. Take that test, find out what your body type is. We call them Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. We have all of them, and a lot of people make this mistake of, they like how the other one sounds. Don't judge yourself on these. This is just what is your main body type, and the only reason we need to know that is because what one man's cure in food is another man's poison in food. Okay, so like I'm going to give you a whole list what belongs to which body type, and the lists every kind of clean food, including nuts, including all the things, every food out there, including teas and beverages. Okay, and this is through Ayurvedic teaching. Okay. And it teaches what to avoid. And I really want you to pay attention to the avoid list for whatever outcome you have. Now we have Vata, Pitta, Kapha in us, and in Ayurveda, those are, we're all connected in all things, including the elements. Pitta are more fire people, okay? Kapha are more earth people, earth and water, okay? And Vata are more air. And that's really all that really means. And we all have all of it, but we're more dominant in one. So you might get like equal, you might be equal with Vata and Kapha, but you're more dominant with Pitta. That means you're a Pitta. I want you to really pay attention to the food list. You don't have to like everything on the favor list, because you're not going to like everything in the world, but absolutely avoid everything on the avoid list. Understand? That's what you should be eating for your body type. Okay? And I'll post those down here at the end of this video. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.